What's up, Doc?
Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are back for some Long War. Continuation
What's
from
up,
our
Doc?
Protect the Data Tap mission. Good to see you, Gleaser, Road Train, Nightmare. Welcome aboard all of you. Hope y'all had a nice weekend. I think I do know that Servando had a good weekend. I would gather and venture to say. And then thank you, Road Train. We like low vibes around here, by the way. We do. We do, we do. And yeah, you've noticed, Road Train. We'll let Floki get in here, so I don't interrupt the applause that he always seems to get when he comes in here. And then, so you've noticed, Road Train, that yeah, Witch has prone to not being as accurate as she could be with her rend, similar to Chen's escapade that one episode. The only difference with Witch is when she started out with that big old whiff in the very first mission, she climbed back in and started hitting again. She kind of corrected herself within the same mission, and I don't know if, well, it took a whole nother mission and some time for Chen to correct herself, but she's on the right path now. They're both on the right path now, but we're gonna hope we have no backsliding today, because on a 4-man squad, I can't afford to have Witch going south on us today, that's for sure. We need all her rends to hit and be solid for us today. At some point, we'll do the research. I think it's one of the armor ones. It's on the... I can't remember if the first one we got waiting is battle armor. That might be. That's where we can get our first upgraded gauntlets for Witch, which will make a difference. And then we got to worry on this, getting the same kind of upgrades for our shinobis with the arc blades. So can't fall behind, or we make their jobs more difficult. That's for sure. So hopefully we can stay on top of things today and just keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Yeah! Welcome aboard! Welcome aboard! Hope you had a good weekend, my friend. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. Little rainy weather, but little bike riding squeezed in between the rain. So I got a little exercise this weekend, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. And we'll see if Servando can make it in today, or if he has post-weekend results recovery going on today or not. We'll see. We'll see. I have neighbors that are visiting from the UK with family here, and they were in awe of, and there really wasn't any amazing predictions. It was just picking the favorites. But they were in awe of me picking England to take third and Spain to take number 1. So when it happened, they're like, ooh, you know your sports. Thank you, Nightmare. Top of the hour. Let me get myself getting over there. So let's get this party started. And let's see if we can go right to it. Oh my God. I'm not used to seeing such a score fest on these kind of games, especially the top tier games. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I just started here because it was good to see everybody just packed on in here, from Drumax to Chen to Archangel. It looks like Ogre's over there with, who is that? J. Joker Kelly hiding in the background, and Antros. So the gang's all here. Unfortunately, we can also see 2 pictures on the wall, which is not a good thing already. Well, thank you, Gleaser. Well, thank you. I'm afraid to scroll back up and see if you did an earlier one. I know Road Train did. Oh yeah, what'd you do? Roll double? Oh, almost 44. Well, that's probably your most consistent rolls I've seen in a long time. But anyway, let's get out of the bar. Try to keep our senses for this mission, folks. At least those on the mission aren't in here. That would get me worried. That would get me worried. Okay, let's get down out there. And we got our mission right here. 101% infiltration. So it's 7 to 9. So there's been... It could be worse trying to get in there on a 4-man mission, but we got Advent loot on the map. But being a large map, it kind of depends on if the loot is in the direction we choose to go, because we certainly, with a 4-man squad, we're not going to sit there spreading around looking across the whole map just for loot. So hopefully it's on the way that we choose and we can pick some up. Other than that, the squad that we're taking out, let's take a quick peek. We got Witch as the Templar bondmate Rickroll. So the 2 up close slashy types will be along. We'll keep Rickroll hidden as long as we can, but on a 7 to 9, you know, if he ends up being needed, he ends up being needed. That's just what we'll do. Advent Horizon, so we got some burn possibilities. We'll try and stay away based on our experiences in the past with too early of a rocket that could call in too many enemy pods. And then Arabizaso with some gunner abilities, and he does have a laser cannon, so he has the ability to potentially hit hard if we need it. Other than that, it's all basic stuff. We got a few new skills on Witch these days, though, the stun strike, and we have yet to use invert, so we'll see if any of that if we're able to use any of that today. We'll see. Let's launch our mission. I can't think of anything else we really need to cover, and we'll see you down there. Woo. I guess I don't have anything to say on this long black screen we have in front of us. Sometimes it feels like it takes a little longer for certain things to load. It's nice. I don't get that at all.
Gave us the location of a VIP stranded somewhere near
Yep.
our AO.
When I was recording, I always cut that part out.
With the target and provide an escort out of there.
It was easy. You just edit it out. You go, ooh, he's got a quick rig. His stuff loads fast. No, I just cut that black screen out and sped things up. So Operation Vulgar Serpent, Advent Security Block in Charleston. That's where we're headed today. Let's go see what this map looks like for our little 4-man team. Yeah, long war be like this. Boots on the ground.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction.
All right. The big map, but it doesn't seem very far away.
So your position
I don't know.
concealed for the extraction.
Well, maybe it is. Well, no, it doesn't feel that far away for a huge map. Maybe we get lucky. No, these maps always get shrunk because they tend to be patrolling around there. But what I may just do, well, basically there's 2 options. Go this way and cut up. I usually with a 4-man team kind of stay towards the edge, one edge or another, and work my way around that way. The timer, you know, maybe isn't the biggest, and that's why I say we'll see if we chose the right way for loot. Rickroll, why don't you lead the way? We'll just bring you straight right here.
All right, man.
Nothing on the first shot. And we're going to hope that they're not near the edge so much. This is the building we have to get to. Of course, we're on a far away corner of it, so you could argue, let's get to the building, get up high, and go from there, but we're going to still skirt around the edge is what I'm going to choose to do. Yeah, if I want cover and to get as far as I can come here. Let's just do that.
There.
Okay. Didn't see anything right off the bat. We'll have Advent Horizon kind of run. Yeah, we'll get him up close.
Keep it moving.
Now we got Witch. I don't really... for us that are exposed, the cover isn't all that amazing. At least not for the first... Or important, at least not for the first pod, I do not believe. Because they're not starting guarded or anything. So just to move Witch as far as we can... Or almost as far as we can. We're going to come here.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm glad you agree. And then we got our gunner. Not lagging too far back. He's a cop. And then, oh, we're rescuing Stubbs. They call him Stubbs. And we shall see. Oh, we got us out already. They're going to see us.
Same old shit.
Well, that kind of sucks.
They're going to
We are live already, and we are exposed. Oh my god! So much for sneaking up on him. He's on Overwatch, and I do not have Volt. I do not have Volt to help with the Overwatch. Oh my god. What I can do is suppress. And we'll have to deal with it. Yeah, it's only a pot of 2. And it ruined our cover and everything. Only a pot of 2. Which means if they're all there, it means it's more likely we're gonna, well, we'll see if we continue running into pods of 2. That means it's probably what, 2, 2, 2, and then a pot of 3 somewhere. If that's the way it's gonna run. Allowing them to spread across the map more than normal. So we are exposed. So it means, well, Rickroll, we can use ya. Now, unfortunately, not having picked up Volt. So what we're going to have to do here is, rather than kill the drone, I don't like the idea, we're going to have to suppress to get rid of the Overwatch so the rest of us can maneuver. Yeah, I was hoping because we were near the edge that this wouldn't be an issue. I was playing those odds, but, well, now you know why I don't gamble. I may have picked the 2 winners on the weekend matches and impressed my neighbors. But if I had done that for real, no, the results would have been totally different. So I feel like I got to suppress to get rid of that. That allows me potentially 3 attacks then against 2 enemies, and we'll see what we can do. We shall see what we can do. So suppress. I guess I could area. No, I'm not picking that up anyway. So we'll just do regular suppression on him, remove the Overwatch, so we can maneuver. Really my only option. Stubbs? No. You're not equipped to get involved on this one, so just take it easy. Hang back. We'll get this going. I think what I'll do is I'll start with, ooh, it's only 85%, huh? Well, what I might do then, I may just open with you, and I should be able to flame him from there. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 7 is like the magic number to be able to hit somebody. So, imagine even if I came over here, there's the edge of the map. I may just try it from here. It's not going to do a thing. Not going to do a thing to the drone. But hopefully I don't have fire all around the drone, so my other 2 that remain can deal with the drone. That's what I'm thinking.
With your old away.
Uh-oh. Come on now. Okay, we can hit them, but we can't burn them. Well, that kind of blows that. See, look how far we could go. I guess I just can't get the flame past that cover. A lot of times I will around this cover, but not on this one. Try some different heights here and there, but now we're just going like this. Because I gotta at least hit him. But I don't want to go as far as I have to here, as far as I want to.
Spokojnie, wszystko będzie w porządku.
Dang, did I just see a pixel where he turned yellow? I guess we're just gonna do this. That's a lot of fire that'll be around the drone that we need to hit.
Ivory, you can do it.
And we got him burning! It didn't say his tile wasn't highlighted, but we got him burning. Okay, okay. Something's looking out for us. Someone wants us to get it. Now, can I rend without getting too close to the flame? Yeah, that feels rendable. Except, you know what I'm going to do? I think... Yeah, this spot feels okay-ish, too. Without too much fire around it. So let's go for the rend right here and see if we can... we need a 6 to be able to take it out. But more importantly, I need some focus. Yeah, I tried up and down and neither did it. I stuck with more of a downward way to do it. But he started burning anyway, even though his square wasn't highlighted, so we'll take it. Now let's just not activate another pod. I'm hoping because this is a quote-unquote large map that maybe not another pod of 2 is piled on top of this one, but we're going to find out.
Feel the power of the Templars!
Oh my lord!
We'll need to look for vulnerabilities if we're going to take that thing out.
Well, we better watch out for some missiles. Servando! Thought maybe you'd be exhausted from the weekend's activities, but look, you made it. So we got a mech and a trooper who are going to be able to do something to us. Micro missiles, shooting. I don't know what it is. A lot of potential damage. Wow. Hopefully the Templar shield can hold up for us. We don't get crit. Holy moly. Yeah, it was a cry of pain, all right, because we activated a dangerous one. The good news, or the good news, bad news, whatever it is, we got news, but I can't take out, yeah, I only have Rickroll left, and we got exposed on the first time. We got exposed, this little pod here flanked our Shinobi, so Rickroll is exposed. And notice, Road Train, Witch didn't miss. She high rolled. We needed at least that if we're going to survive against the mech. Holy moly. Let's put up our shield. That's the only way you're going to have a chance to survive. Because otherwise micro missiles may still already come and be dangerous for us. That's crazy. But let's see if we can egg it on to shoot. So, Rickroll, you're too far away here. So, the best thing I can see is making you get closer without grouping up too much. And I'm hesitant now to go this way, lest we encounter yet another pod. So I think we'll come here to spread out a little bit so it's not tempted to micro missile. Yeah, she's resting. You're right. Anaconda's coming back. We know that. I'm just giving you a hard time based on your early comment. Let's see. I can't think of any other better place, because any other better place with full cover. And this should get you potentially close enough. So, Witch, stay alive. If one of them overwatches, we're going to need your Volt. Where do we go? Half cover and now we're going full cover.
Understood.
And then you should, well, unless they run backwards, which I would not expect, but unless they run backwards, we should be okay. Yeah, we'll see what he does. I think I'm just gonna hunker you because you can't, SMG Overwatch or shot is not really, especially at 50%. It's not gonna really help us with 2 bits of armor on that thing. So this is where we cross our fingers and hope that the shots they take against us don't decimate us. We'll find out. I don't like the fact that Advent Horizon is in full cover. Because if he max damages, he can one-shot him. I mean, we're in cover at least, but still, we've seen crazier things happen from engineers critting. So, if you're wondering why I'm talking and not pressing hunker to get the turn moving, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Oh my God, I'm afraid. Let's go.
I'm out of this game.
Oh yeah, well, you too. Guess what? Yeah, we're gonna move you way back to hunker you. See if we can keep Stubbs alive and also ungroup ourselves to try and avoid some missiles. Here we go. Yay, he burnt out. It's only a pot of 2. He's moving. What's he gonna do though? Oh, her shield's gone. Along with ablative too, I think. We just took damage.
This is getting dangerous.
That's a rare time the shield couldn't hold up, but when you're talking about your first mech who can do 7 damage, well, guess what? That's what he did. 7 damage. Got rid of all the shield and ablative. Boom, so the second shot got her. Wow. Woo, baby. Well, the good news is they're not on Overwatch. Okay. The other good news is we can get a nice shot on the mech with Robbie Zasso. Unfortunately, Robbie Zasso does not have the ammo I was hoping he would have, but we didn't have it available back then, I don't think, to give to him. Oh well, we'll do it without. Let's get up here and see what this shot gives you. It does become flankable if we don't take care of some of these guys, but we need to do some damage on the mech.
We do things on my time, not yours.
And I like the idea of hitting for 100%. Max roll would really be nice right about now. We hit. We knew we'd do that. But what did we hit? Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, we did 5. That's cool. I'm happy with 5. I can deal with 5. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's some loot too, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's iffy if I'll be able to reach this guy. So we may have to go to, so we just gotta see if we can take him out now, because this is the way I'm gonna do it, my friends. This is the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna volt and then go after him. And then rend. Our rend has to fight through that armor. Now, obviously, I could have shot a rocket, but no, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. Maybe what we make work. I was thinking of doing that first, but Rickroll, you're actually gonna have a better chance to kill with a min roll. So this will put you in half cover here, but if we move forward and activate, we're gonna need to help you. We're gonna need to get some help to you. But we do have teamwork to give you an extra move. That becomes a necessary thing. So I think it's better for us to do this now.
Instead of running from the pain, like a sane person would.
All right, we killed our first mech, my friends. We killed our first mech.
For some, this
And we didn't activate. That's also good news. Now, we can reach this guy. And that's what we're going to try. We could always invert to bring him in close, but that only gives us an SMG. I mean, as long as if I invert, no, we're just gonna rend from cover, I think. And then if something bad happens, like we don't kill, well, the only way we don't kill is if we graze, which is a possibility because it's less than 100% to hit. But I can't volt first because it's not a single move. Let's just do it. There we go. There we go.
Do you understand now?
And we activate. This is a tightly packed map. This party never ends. This party does not end. So this is what we're going to do. Since we got 6 out of 9, so there's probably a pot of 3 that remains out there. I don't know if the rocket will make it. Absolutely not. So I think we get ourselves in position coming up. Now, how far can they move? So if I took the position, yeah, it would appear, no, they can't. I could get, the snake could flank us, but they'd have to get flanked to do it. So I could bring into half cover. Yeah, the sectoid wouldn't quite be able to flank. It's the snake that can flank. Okay. So right now, Rickroll. Well, I can't move you. Your half cover is just going to have to do it. And you're going to have full cover with a shield. Odds are they won't shoot at you. So what I'm probably doing here is I'm bringing Advent Horizon, since our rocket is too far back. We're going to come here to pick this up, and then we're going to move to some sort of cover over here.
Moving up.
So we could be taking even more hurt, depending on what the Viper does. The one thing I don't want to do is group up enough. Hopefully the sectoid just raises that dead. That's what I'm hoping for. And we're just going to try... We're just going to try moving up here. out of sight of the Viper, but the Viper could come over here and get a shot at us in half cover. But rather than risk coming here and getting flanked, I guess we take the half cover. Because there's not a lot of other full cover that gets me close enough to potentially flame next turn if we need it. Yeah, more than likely a pot of 3 somewhere. And they seem to be all just stacked up in a row. So as we advance, they activate. Which is why we're hurt right now. Let's put up our shield. We need the protection this time. Well, now we only have 5 ablative to help protect us. And just to look at the Viper, he can do 6 damage. At least we're in full cover, unless he decides to try and come down here and flank us. We'll see. We'll see if they go for blood. They smell blood because Witch is injured or what? I don't know. We're going to find out. What I will do... There's full cover. We'll come to full cover and hunker. Getting a little closer, but not too close. Here we go. What are they going to do? Raise the dead. That's what I'm hoping for. No. No. See? 50-50 miss.
Stupid, man.
My suffering increases. I go. The order is powerful.
We're gonna have the Witch is gonna be out for quite a long time. Let's face it. Now the thing is, I need to move here to burn, baby, burn. Now let's hope the next pod isn't just standing in line waiting its turn. The other thing I can look at, but we're so far back I don't think we can get in range. Yeah, we can't even get in range. That sucks. So I kind of got to go for the fire move. Did we? I think Rickroll. We have a med kit. So, hopefully we can get you out of the poison once we get to that point. And then make a move. Maybe it'll then try raising the dead. But we gotta get a med kit over here. Really need it. So I'm coming here, hoping we don't activate. I think I have to come here though, just so we don't set up. If we activate a pod, we're setting up a flank. But if we come this way, we're less likely to get flanked by attempt the sectoid to flank us. So let's come here for the thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're close enough, or should be. It's our last flamethrower.
Gotta move.
And we need this thing to burn.
Go time, mate.
Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. No burn, baby. No burn, no panic. No burn, no panic. Yikes. That's a no burn, no panic. That doesn't help us. So... I can't use any of your abilities. I can't bring Rickroll over there to heal you. I'll tell you, oh man. Yeah, it's not surrounded by fire, so we might be able to flush him out, but I'm not. The problem is I'm not close enough with Robbie Zasso for any kind of Overwatch. I can't get him in my line of fire. So what I think I got to do is double move Robbie Zasso here so that he will need to move, but then he probably comes over and flanks us here. No, we have no flush. The only flush I have, but it doesn't do any good. No, and we don't have flush. Sorry, take that back. We don't have flush. What I'm gonna have to do scares me, but I can't. I feel like we got a flesh. I don't like being so close to the fire because we could end up burning. We could end up burning. But at least it gets me in a tiny bit of cover against this guy, but there's nothing that says he doesn't come out and flank us too and shoot. So I almost feel like I have to deal with the Viper. Hey Carlos, semi-sporadic back to you. Sylvius, welcome aboard. Thanks for dropping in. We have awkwardness abounds. We did kill our first mech, but we also...
I will send you to Jesus.
We also had him remove the shield on Witch so that a trooper could do 2 damage to us. So yeah, it hasn't been an amazing start. Now I got to take another risky shot because, you know, our guy is out of position from the earlier battle. We've just been... So let's flank the snake. I have nothing else I can do because we can't get close enough to shoot. So Robbie's also get moving.
I hope you got a plan.
Well, we have a plan. I don't know that it's the world's best plan. We'll keep Stubbs. They call me Stubbs. Moving up and hunkering. And I'm going to bring over... Yeah, I think I moved you out of the poison at least. And then next turn, we see about healing you. Yeah, you're poisoned, so we can't even pick up that loot. I think I've got to commit Rickroll. I come here and not burn, but easily get flanked by the sectoid. This gives me half cover, but I'm in the middle of the flame and I could start burning. Is there any water nearby? Yeah, there's water there. Water, I could run through water to put out the fire if we catch fire. But any other place I go is surrounded by fire and we could end up burning. But we need to get rid of the Viper, because if we don't kill the Viper, we don't need Advent Horizon getting flanked, yada, 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 yada. It's also a chance. It dodges us. Here we go. Got to do it. I feel... Yeah, it will pick up the loot if we can get past this somehow. Maybe even Stubbs can pick it up on his way by. This is all risk, and we've been through so much. Why are we always... Oh my god! Oh, we don't need another vibe, Carlos. Oh, 18%. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Here we go. You've strengthened me with a low vibe. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm not sure either. Here we go. There's a 1 before the 8, so we'll focus on the 1. And here we go.
The only way out is through.
Okay. The nasty Viper.
Your retirement had already been arranged.
Might come in handy someday.
Okay. Now, what I'm thinking here, sectoid could, I'm hoping the sectoid raises the frickin' dead. That's what I'm hoping. And Templar, let's bring you here. Out of the poison, so we can get a med kit on you next turn. Maybe.
As you direct.
He's running away.
It's gonna blow.
We just took another injury.
Everything is at risk. What is there?
We took another injury. We're not burning, but our cover blew up. Now, rather than heal here, the med kit's gonna get delayed because I need. Well, that hopefully is a single digit injury. Because I can't get up there. I can't get up. I can't gain sight of the sectoid. So there's only one person that can kill the sectoid. And because the sectoid ran back, it probably lost sight of the body and therefore did not raise the body and therefore it shot at us. And I'm afraid it's trying to lure me in to that other pod in there. What do you think the odds are for that?
To be in savage mode is to go hard, not allow anything to stop or deter you from your mission.
I'm waiting for the big
Such a
pan.
killer. I get all my underwear through them.
Nope, no big pan. Thank God. I can't do teamwork either, so it'll be a whole nother turn before I can get us healed. I guess here's where we find out if upcoming. Well, I'm going to come here and then we'll find out if he's able to pick it up next turn. I don't want to put him into half cover yet. We kind of got to recover before we go. So we're not moving.
Absolutely.
Holding here.
Walk the walk. Trigger fingers all itchy.
No, we needed a break. It's got to be a pot of, oh, 2, but it's a purified.
Commander,
No
we
rest
should
for the
assume
wicked.
Whatever Advent is using for fuel is extremely volatile.
Oh,
Avoid giving
oh my
them any
God.
opportunity to
Oh my
detonate
God,
those
I missed the Sidewinder though. Ah.
My time is getting shorter.
See, we're not poisoned anymore. Thank God for that. Guess what? Since I think this is the map, 8 enemies. Is this where I invert? No. We're out of range for Volt. But I could invert to allow others to get in range. And since she's not pointed or poisoned, at least by bringing her over here, there's nothing else on the map unless there's a lone drone. So I do think we need to invert to bring the snake in here, because then also we'd be able to reach with flesh too. And we'd be able to flank with the cannon. Then we'd have a pew pew SMG also. So I think that's the play here. I hope we can see it to invert. Oh, we can't. Well, and it's on Overwatch. So it's out of sight. So how far? We see it here. I can step here and do the invert. Because it says we see the snake from here. So that's just what we're going to do. A single step won't pop. Will not pop. You know, the other problem is this. If we invert, it'll still be on Overwatch over here. So I still will be limited in movement. Just started thinking about that. So technically, we need to Overwatch and then do other things there. I don't think, however, that Rickroll is one of those other things we get to do there. Oh, guess what? It is one of the things we get to do there. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So I don't have to invert after all. What I need to do is suppress it. Then I can move to volt it. Then I come in to flesh it. And that should be enough damage. Yeah, so I just got to take a step. We won't pop the Overwatch, but we'll have it in sight. I can then volt. Because we have focus.
Yes, Commander.
You know, a 4 would be nice right about now. Which?
Be wary of my mark.
Okay. Be that way. Rickroll, we're bringing you in now. Now. Or do we think? Let's just see if we can do some damage this way. A little more damage. There's no guarantee the shot would have hit. It's in cover. If she was standing in the open, so there's no way I was going to invert it because there's no guarantee. I have no guaranteed shot because of how close that is. That's going to lower my shot percentage here. Plus she's in cover. And you think I can, without being able to move him, the shot would have been piss poor. I had no way to break the Overwatch. Guaranteed. So I had no guarantees. And so since I couldn't do a heavy big shot with Robbie Zasso, that kind of stunk. Well, which is now because I had to take a step to see with the Volt. Before, she was standing right here in corner cover. So yeah, she would have been in cover. It's not based on... Oh, I see. No, because once she had to take a step, that's an action, and then the Volt was the second action. No, invert was only if we could do it from where we were standing, and once we couldn't see her, I had to come up with another plan. Now, oh, I see what you're saying. Invert from here, standing in the open. The only problem is it's almost too close. Kind of too close to guarantee a hit from this gun, believe it or not. Because the closer you are with that gun, the aim, you get aim malices. So maybe, but an SMG at that range flanked isn't necessarily 100%. We're talking decent percentages, but no guarantees to remove the stuff. So let's see where I can flesh. Okay, I'm doing the flesh from here because it still keeps me in cover.
It's a strike of incredible power.
I will send you to Jesus.
Yeah, Trumpkin, you knew you'd deliver. We got it. Still worked anyway. We just didn't get to have fun with invert. So the map should be gone. Reinforcements are still green. Now it's a sprint to get out, and we have 2 frickin' injuries. Where is the pole? Okay, there's a pole there and a ladder there, so we can get up to the top via that route. But before we go, I'm going to get this loot. Love it.
You don't have to tell
And so I think the loot chests are only like 10 loot, but hey, that's 10 more loot than we would have had. So let's keep moving you to get you out, Stubbs. You're the one we're here to get. And you also can start leading the way up here.
Young, eh?
Okay, the map is cleared. I guess we can kind of scan around, and is there any other loot in our sight? Because reinforcements only now just turned yellow. And I don't know how many loot chests exist. I'm gonna bring one of us around this way. Oh wait, Rick, you're over this way. You'll have a way to get up around the building on this side. So I'm gonna bring Rick roll since I'm not feeling the threat of reinforcements yet. A couple turns I will. That gives us a couple turns to move over here. That's the only benefit of having them all come into us at once.
Absolutely.
Now let's see if we can get some payback by finding another loot chest. There better be more than one. That's all I'm saying for what we just went through.
Come on.
Now we'll be back there to pan, and then I'm going to bring Robbie Zasso around this way.
Sure thing.
Looking for loot on this side. And you, well, you know, it doesn't matter if I heal you now because we shouldn't run into any more enemies and you're going to get out soon.
I'll lead the way.
Not going to give you any less injury time. Whoops, Stubbs. Yeah, don't block the route for others. I'll tell you what, let's peek over the edge over here, see if we see anything
Don't fall asleep.
before we get out. Now Stubbs can block the way because there's nobody following. And because we moved, he's not blocking the path now, the ladder. Now, there's not going to be, because if you watched, like right there, how quick the turn popped over without delay, that tells me the map's clear. So once I saw that, I knew the map was clear. If there was an enemy on the map, it would take, you'd get a longer pause for their move. Okay, do we see? No, man, that's probably like the only carton on the map. Anyone sees it? Holler. But it doesn't look like we're going to get the benefit of second one. It's turn 13. Excuse me. So I'm going to go Rick, we're gonna go one more move this way, then we're heading to the... Oh, up! There it is, there it is, there it is! We found one. We'll pick it up on this side in case we find another one.
We haven't a moment to lose.
And then, Rabizaso. We didn't really find one over here, but you can run over here because we're near a way for you to get on the roof. Okay. Yeah, look at that. They don't, you don't see the highlights, so it's easy for them to be hidden out here. I was kind of scanning for the green. You almost got to look for the box with a light on it. Because you only see the green around it, I think, when you get close enough to it. Yeah. Okay, I think that's going to be it. All right. I'm greedy. I feel like I need supplies as payback for getting injured here. Okay, who's next? We'll start withdrawing now.
After you, mate.
The power guides me.
Yeah, we'll take out.
Reckon we're good. Let's pack it up.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure. For the cause.
Reinforcements still yellow. Yeah, ooh, whoop, whoop, whoop. I almost moved away without picking it up.
Wonderful. Oh, that is wonderful.
Yes, I agree. That is wonderful.
Come on.
We'll just do blue move at a time in case, you know... Now that I've experienced the thrill of finding loot, I want more. We'll come up here.
We do things on my time, not yours.
All right, doesn't look like there's any more. We're gonna bail. We got 2. That's just gonna have to be good enough.
So, you're gonna bark all day?
We'll let you get out.
I'm out.
That's going to be a bad, bad injury that we got there. I mean, a nasty bad injury.
All right, I gotta go.
Yep, just like old times.
I think it's the excitement only a free man can feel.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Excellent. Not great. I wouldn't have minded a dinky wound on Witch, but that's going to be a hefty time. We're going to be without her. But she is coming home. You're right. She's coming home. Let's see who the MVP was on this one. Advent Horizon, Solo Slayer, and most assists. Only one official kill. Witch did get 2 kills, but ain't got time to bleed. My God. Yeah, and there she got. We've now passed the award from Servando to Witch. Too old for this shit. Servando, you have company there. And then we go. There we go. Rick Roll got the award this time. That's going to be his second. 4 kills, 27 damage. Moved like a whirlwind, I guess. I was about to say something less appropriate. And he also was the sneakiest. So let's create a new update. I love Crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have to give you a new nickname, Crazy Eyes. Rickroll. MVP number 2. Okay. All right, expose pursuit, destroy. That's what they got to see. He destroys so hard, he's ripping his pants. That's a good one. There you go, Rickroll.
After the war's over, maybe you can start your
Rip Hunter, yeah. There we go. And finally, Robbie's also. He did get a kill. He was instrumental with his suppressions that helped to take away some Overwatch, because we did not have a specialist to do that stuff we take for granted, and that kept him too far removed to be able to get a bunch of kills. But he did his job. 2 for 2, 100% shooting. We'll take it. Especially blowing up the freaking purifier as it activated in that final pod. I just wish the snake had been close enough to take damage when that happens. Nothing better than blowing up the purifier and killing the pod. Boom. Because the explosion on the purifier is not guaranteed. There's percentages involved. So it was fun to see it blow up. Almost hit continue, but we're going to back off so we can get a team photo, because this is the four-person photos usually turn out nice. Well, they turn out nice when you do a nice pose. Oh, that's almost like a flying squadron formation. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's kind of cool. The team explodes out of it like a starburst. The team explodes upon you. I kind of like that, even though we won't talk about gravity. But for photo purposes, we just said jump, and then we got the photo. So it is, as far as a mission, to withdraw in disgust is not cowardice. Well, I'm taking away that, because we did not withdraw. We fought it out. So we're going to change this one to, this is a rescue VIP. It was Stubbs himself. So we got ourselves a new soldier. Yeah, the gravity of the situation. Fairly light. Floating on air. Oh, yeah, let's the stuff I type in, I always put in 15 red, so I know it's easier for me to identify what I typed in. That's all. Take the photo. We extracted our VIP. I hope we can put you to good use, Stubbs.
Recruitment numbers continue.
Here we go. Most damage, Rickroll. Oh, 100% shot percentage, was it? Now, I like the damage output. Reason being, average damage per attack 5.18. Blowing up the purifier definitely helped those numbers. That was a lot of hit points right off the bat. Although, Robbie's also did a nice solid hit on the the mech too. So we got a lot of high damage hits today, which was nice. Rickroll, single shot. Yeah, Rickroll's slices were all high damage also. So there you go. Most under fire, yeah, we know who that was. So we keep it going. We keep pushing on. I don't know if I greeted you when you came in, Hope's End, so thanks for chatting. So I think I missed you way back at the beginning when you actually, yeah. So the 6-day wound on Advent Horizon, not a big deal. This one, big deal, big deal. Damn, Mac. We got him to shoot. And it was the follow-up shot from the trooper once he got rid of the ablative that caused the damage, and then the poison made it even worse. So half of that is from getting shot, half of that damage is from the poison. Sucks to be witch today, but we're all together. We came out of it. Let's promote. Now I was gonna play with Pillar because I really like to play with Pillar, but I also noticed that when we have Witch go in, even though she had a good mission as far as her Rens today, I'm really leaning towards Overcharge because we sure could use with bonus aim and crit chance with her. Too bad I can't get a perk like this for Chen also, for Anaconda. But for every point of focus, your aim increases and crit chance increases. And I feel like that's kind of a big deal. And then now I'm also thinking, yeah, I wonder if I need, in order to take a maximum of damage for overcharge, I'm thinking maybe I get channel instead of void. I really would like having Pillar because it allows me to make full cover for somebody. It's free and it doesn't cost focus. So it allows us to make moves we might not otherwise ordinarily be able to make. So I'm kind of torn. And you know what? We have time to make that. I can think about this some more. Both have utility that could help us. And lately, the Rend has become a lot more reliable. Yeah, it's defense versus offense, and therefore I guess we gotta go. I guess, you know, I made the argument already. I kind of was leaning overcharge in this just because we're not getting those. We're getting 90% Rens kind of thing. And I think we gotta pick up. The first Rend will still be whatever it is what it is. But after that, as we gain focus, we'll start seeing the improvement. So, yeah, I'm going overcharge. We'll take that away. All right, how many supply? 29. We only found 2 of them, but that gave us 29 frickin' supplies. That's huge. I was thinking we get 20. 2 Elerium cores, very good. Advanced suppressor, advanced scope, sellable. Low level things. So good, and welcome to the team, Dan, Stubbs, Locutus. And what is he? Did he come as pre-picked? I think he's not a Yeah, he's Lance Corporal Assault. That's what I was remembering. I think I even said we're getting new assault on this one. But let's go see what his promotions are like. So he's looking at ready for anything. Once per turn, enter Overwatch. Now, Overwatch with a shotgun where you don't have range, forget it. He's average, only has 42, so there's 30 of it for anatomy. If we go with that, gaining crit chance. Not so much crit chance, but I like the armor piercing to go with his close range shots. There's 30-40 of our 42. I'll just mark this. Gain 10 aim and 1 armor pierce against unflankable, because there's been some times with our assaults where we get up there and we're like a step or two away from, although your mobility is really good, but you're a step away from, I'll mark it even though we can't afford it. There's times we can't get to that flank position. And it would be nice if we can't flank them to get, we're on the other side of a planter, but we're not flanking him. The enemy that we gain aim and armor piercing to help make up for it. That's not the one. That's the one I'm going to drop. But the other two, I think we can make work. We're going to go here. I like slug shot to help with the drones. I do like trench gun. I don't think we need this crit chance because we pick it up in other ways. Especially if at some point we do pick up anatomy. So let's go trench gun. Killer instinct. There's extra damage for us. It makes up for the lack of that crit, but only when we run and gun. That's why I like that. And I don't need to do extra conditioning if I'm going to be picking this up every time I run a gun, resetting the counter on the arc thrower when we do that. So maybe I can get away with picking one of those two. I do like close encounters for when we can't run and gun because it's on cooldown. And then I like untouchable, and we'll probably do lethal. There we go. So that's our build for Dan Locutus. We call him Mr. Stubbs. All right. No more bonds working right now. What have we got available here? Machinery is cleared in 6 days. That gives us a mix of what kind of stuff? Yeah, supplies and alloys. We're not hurting on alloys right now, but I do like the idea of getting another 40-something supplies. Let's go see where we're looking on the map. I always like seeing the team down here on the firing range. Oh, that's huge. This mission also gave us a point of interest. And we get Avenger power here. Very cool. We like it. We'll pick that up. But not now. Because we only have one mission on the map right now. And supply drops 13 days. That's okay. I do need, with psionics coming on board, I definitely kind of feel like I need to get to the black market at some point because I want to be able to build a psionics lab. Although I think I have enough for the next research. I have 40 supplies there, so maybe I don't have to rush immediately. Let's find some more infiltrations here. One thing we do have to do is man our posts here. Now I gotta We got Nefertiti Jones. And we'll put Tiber Azure in there just because he's Lance Corporal. Asako, I want to get you all the way fully willed up rather than put you in there because... So Tiber Azure, we're going to give you this duty. I can't remember if you're loaded out or if we got a... Yeah, you're okay. And then in the other haven, we will put... Oh, Blue Jay's still there. Okay, let's scan. Nine-day revealed start for a smash and grab. Yeah, we need supplies because we will be wanting to build a Scilab. We definitely want to do this mission. Let's clear the squad. I'm going to empty the havens just so can pick the best team possible for this. And then we'll just remember once I infiltrate, we got to put people back in the havens. Okay, so the med bay is looking ugly right now. The med bay is absolutely ugly. So Anaconda Chen, I think we might be taking you out. And since your partner is out for the time that you'll be on this mission, little less than the time you'll be on this mission. Yeah, the boy is definitely out. So let's bring Specialist Nefertiti. Let's look for what Shinobi is available. Yeah, Kenneth Archangel. I think I may hold you back, Chen, just because we'll try to wait for your bond mate to be available. And as a result, that means Dark Admiral gets out on his first real Shinobi mission. Rickroll will give you a short break. And since we got a long timer, I could take 6 just in case we have 6 crates. We'll try a little Marcus Nameless Joy and perhaps Blue Jay to get him promoted up. Then a gunner, we could bring a gunner on this one. Coach. Then we'll bring a snapshot sniper, so we have a move and shoot kind of guy. Since I can afford to take the extra guy just in case there's 6 carts. The question is, with you, Blue Jay, I'm going to reduce you to what you should have with all those grenades. I had given you the assault rifle in case we found a rendezvous mission, but I prefer you having speedier to be able to use your grenades. Our assault is fine. What has he got? A laser sight, which is what we would want you to have. we could... yeah, I'm not going to buy any new weapons because we got upcoming research that we'll probably have to pay for and need those funds for, so I'm not upgrading to any further laser weapons. I could see... not an auto loader. Do we have a... we don't have a... just a larger clip. So yeah, that'll work. We do have you with a laser rifle. But your speed, your movement's fine. Anyone squishy? Yeah, you are. We don't have armor available yet. That's one of the upcoming upgrades that maybe we'll get. But it's hard to take away one of your grenades. So we do have one emergency med kit. What's our PCS options? That's very low hacking. We don't need hacking on this one. So yeah, there's no real PCSs to put on anybody, so it looks like we're ready to go. We got some good weapons along. Laser cannon, laser lance, laser rifle, and then everything else is garden variety. So we have an opener with grenades. And that's just the way we're going to have to play it. That's the plan. Let's start infiltrating. I can't think of anything else we need to do. It'll be fine.
Sky Ranger deployed. Menace ready to deploy.
Okay, pretty soon, any moment, the strength is going up to 2 here. So it will still be, barring any other increase, it'll still be a 7 to 9 mission, which I'm fine with. And if the worst thing happens, it goes higher than that, oh well. I'm gonna scan a little further. Strength just went up to 2. We now have the potential to pick up the Dark Event Lost World on some of our missions. It won't happen on every mission, but we may get some lost because of that. And the strength did increase from 1 to 2 because of the supply raid we couldn't do.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient.
And we finished Psionics, so let's go see about assigning something new.
Commander, with the Advent officer currently in cold storage, we should perform the autopsy as soon as possible.
Okay. NeuroWhip Scilab is now available for us. We can't afford that right away. I think it's 150. We do not have that right now. It's very nice that we have a smash and grab lined up for us. That'll come in handy to help us towards the Scilab. And oh, guess what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick flight over. I was thinking it cost 40 for combat armor. Well, do I need it yet? I don't necessarily need it yet, even though I want to upgrade my Tempest gauntlets, but she's injured right now also. So we just move on with the trooper autopsy then. And do that. I think that unlocks then what? The officer autopsy that gets us to Mag, that path. I think I'm thinking of the research properly. So let's go trooper.
Knowing that my past surgical experience is limited, I am sure the crew appreciates that I hone my skills on fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounded. To the uninitiated, the common Advent trooper is seemingly human. The aliens have disguised its most glaring divergence from the human form with a carefully designed helmet.
Stormaris, we'll all be waiting for our leftovers, by the way. But nobody died. We took a hefty injury on Witch, though. She got attacked hard by the mech, which actually didn't injure her, but stripped her of every bit of shielding and ablative she had, so a trooper was able to injure her for 2. And then a Viper was able to spit acid on her, poison on her, and we lost another 2 from that. So out for 20, I think it ended up being 27, 29 days. Terrible, terrible. But
working within the tight constraints of the Avenger, I've had a difficult time finding room to conduct some of our more theoretical
there it is.
Perhaps the next time we sit down.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
All right. So we need 150 supplies for this one. Currently I have 40, so we need 110 more to start building this. It takes 3 power, which we have. And we also have that point of interest to get us 1 more Avenger power too. So this is a high priority in my book. And then research-wise, we'll continue trying to move towards mag weapons. That's the next priority there. So that's the next thing we want to do, my friends. It's the next thing we want to do. But at the same time,
Dad sacrificed the only thing he had left to get this ship off the ground. And I won't let it be for nothing.
oh, we got 10 days for the
She might be
supply
a little
drop.
worse for wear right now.
So we need to find some missions so we can get more loot, is what we got to do.
She'll be the toughest thing in the sky.
We potentially got enough recruits for 2 more infiltrations. And hopefully we can find a couple right now. Oh my god, we're going to have a mission here in just a moment too. But let's stay over here and see if we can squeeze in another mission over here. And Andrei, we have our 2nd officer. I think what I'm going to do is get a 3rd officer into the rotation, in a perfect world, that is. And then I'll focus on getting at least the starting 3 promoted up to trial by fire so we can have help with more rapidly promoting our lower tier soldiers with those officers. So that's what I'm hoping for. So let's go check who might be available that I might want to make an officer. You know, Rickroll, now is the time to use you and put you into training with Witch, your bondmate, out. So you just picked up the next promotion or training for officer. So Rickroll's going into training. We'll do focus fire yet again. And trial by fire is down here. That's where any soldiers below the rank of sergeant will automatically gain a promotion at the end of a mission, successful mission, when taken out by this officer. So that's what we're working for my first 3 officers. Hang on, I'm gonna open the door. There we go. Nice that I can reach it. Let's go want it out. So let's do this for you, Rickroll. And there you go. Oh. Yeah, he's got to earn it. Just although he did a pretty damn good job earning it today. Yeah, no charities and favors. The timing was just right with his bondmate out that it just made sense. Let's get in some promotions for Rickroll. How about that? Okay. And that other mission is going to come online here anytime. Let's see if we can quick sneak in another infiltration. Oh, that might be. Yeah, there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm still going to look. Oh, the other thing we can do is make contact over here, but I'm going to scan till this one gets fully infiltrated on the chance that we get it down to 7 to 9. We'll do it no matter what, but why not? It's only 19 hours. Let's scan, see if we can find a mission in 19 hours. Okay, and oh well, we gotta do it now. More Advent loot on this one. Now we have to run this mission. And we get intel and a point of interest. We have to hack the workstation in an Advent facility. That's upcoming. Oof. You know, that's mean of the timer. It's like, yeah, we got a half hour for the mission. But it's probably going to take me an hour. Operation Rail Rattle. The team that's going out is a 6-person team. This will be Sectoids and Alexandra's first non-compound mission. We got Laser Master as the shinobi. I'm the technical. Grapevine is the specialist. And Alexei Frog himself is the ranger. Do we have any upgraded weapons on this one? I think this was before the big push of... Yeah, we do not have upgraded weapons on this one either. Dun, 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 dun. I'm kind of... Well, we'll think about it. I'm kind of... Now we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. But I kind of feel like it would cause me to run over, and I do have one of my appointments tomorrow, so I don't run late streaming tonight. I'm so full of excuses. But I think we're gonna end up calling it early tonight because of that. This is my travel. I got my one appointment tomorrow. I've been looking to stack them up all on one day, but I couldn't. And still, we won't be streaming on Thursday because I still haven't been able to reschedule that one. Still keeping my fingers crossed. Yeah, so I think we just got to hold off at this point is what we're going to do, my friends. And I apologize for the short stream, but hey, we're making progress. And we're just gonna call it short, so my in real life stuff doesn't get affected too much, and then we'll come back ready to come back tomorrow. I got an early enough appointment tomorrow that we will be streaming tomorrow. In fact, we'll just jump on over here and look at the rest of the week. Terror from the Void tomorrow, and I don't even remember what the mission is we're queued up for, but we'll have one tomorrow, and then we'll be back for this episode that we just uncovered and infiltrated. We'll be doing this one on Wednesday, and there's still a slim chance maybe I get lucky with the earlier opening on Thursday and I can still stream on Thursday and Friday. But as of right now, we are gonna use or plan on going with this schedule. So thanks everybody. I appreciate you hanging out with me. All those over on the Twitch side that been with us, Solvius that you dropped in, Glacier, and everybody else. Servando's still here. How about that? He stayed awake. Even after Spain's victory yesterday, he stayed awake. Thank you, Servando, and thank you everybody else. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hope to see you tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on what series you're following. should start following both, you know. And then those on Twitch hang out. We'll raid somebody. Everybody else, you have a great one. Ciao.